Well, good morning. It's Wednesday the 27th. I'm going to throw some crazy thoughts out there. But are they crazy? Like I always say, I'm nobody. Don't believe anything I say. It's just some personal thoughts and some personal beliefs. I don't have all the answers. No one does. And going back to my last video talking about truther channels. It's just a totally different class of channels that people are watching. Supposedly they are woke. They are waking up. But what are they waking up to? The right-left narrative. Oh my goodness, the election was stolen. There is a boogie bug that may or may not be true. But they're not talking about the changes. They're not talking about the true evil that is running this world. They're not talking about CERN trying to find the God particle over there in Switzerland close to where they were calling forth for Lucifer at the Gotham Tunnel satanic ritual. And they keep saying the light at the end of the tunnel. What light? They think Lucifer is a light bearer. They're calling him forth. And here's the thing. Something I've been sitting here thinking about this morning. And I just keep going back to the very first chapter of Genesis. The very first verse has even changed. In the beginning, God created the heaven, or was it heavens? Look that up. About 100 times, I don't know exactly. The Bible refers to heavens, more than one. He put the two lights in the firmament. Is that one level of heaven? But it refers to plural, more than one heaven. And he gathered forth all the dry land, and he called that earth. What did he call the water? He didn't call that earth. He called that the sea. The seas. So in this beast system, the second beast comes up out of the water, out of the seas. But they would have you believe that that means the multitude of people, which it could. I'm just throwing out some crazy thoughts. And the great reveal is coming. Everywhere you look, NASA's putting out so many stupid articles about different galaxies and CGI and we're going to Mars. Whoopee! Yeah, you find a rover up there in Iceland. But anyhow, that's a different story. But the beast to come up out of the sea. And it goes, woe unto the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea. Okay. You got people that believe in that there are UFOs visiting us. Could that be all Project Blue Book? Whatever the term is they use, where they holograms or just fake image CGIs that NASA puts out there. It looks stupid. It looks like there's a little cross. Oh yeah, there's a UFO. What the hell are you seeing? You don't know. But man's hearts will fill them with fear of things coming upon this earth. Okay, aliens. There's a lie right in the middle of that when you spell it. But demons, which in the King James Bible, something people aren't talking about, the changes in the Bible, the word demon is no longer in it. It's devil or devils. They're changing all these little things for reasons. Lines in movies and stuff. People aren't talking about that. But they are woke. But boy, they see the corruption in the political parties. Yeah, you're really awake. You ain't got a clue as to what's going on or what's coming. 4 or 5 years ago when I first heard the term they're going to fake alien invasion, I thought that was the dumbest thing I ever heard, as in flat earth was. But once you realize the shape of the earth, you realize how all this ties together. The beast coming up out of the sea. Men's hearts will fill them with fear of things coming upon this earth, the dry land, coming up out of the sea. Could it be that they are going to say they've been stationed under the oceans, just keeping tabs on the human race? They've been here all along when they reveal themselves. And it's not aliens from a different galaxy. See, once you realize the shape of the earth, you realize the biblical shape of the earth, you realize that there is a God right above us in one of the heavens. Not heaven. And who is the ruler of the airway, the immediate airway right above us? The air that we breathe, that is trying their best to take away from you in every way, shape, or form through the boogie bug. Trying to dumb down society by starving the brain of oxygen. But you're woke, right? You're watching shield channels, government shield channels, these big ones. They ain't telling you 1 ounce of truth. They're keeping you brainwashed into believing in something that doesn't really matter. Both sides of the political parties, all the political parties, all across this flat earth are in cahoots with Lucifer. That's who they serve. They believe it's a light bearer, the light at the end of the tunnel, that they are trying their best to call forth the beast from the sea. Just a thought. Are they getting ready to really reveal the fallen angels? Come up out of the sea? And the inhabitants of the earth, the dry land? Their hearts will fail them with fear of things coming up on the earth, up on the dry land. So you got to distinguish the book of Genesis. The very first chapter, he did not call the water earth. He called it the sea. The dry land he called earth. But you believe you're on this ball flying through infinite universes, which is 2/3 water, and you call that earth. And yet you say you believe in God. You believe in the Word of God. You believe in a book that's ink on paper that is the infallible Word of God that cannot be changed. See, nobody's speaking truth out there anymore. And not that I am. I'm a nobody. Don't believe a word I just said. Or think about it. Love y'all. Down the road.